Anybody who's been part of USF social work program can tell you, there's a special connection between students and faculty that's difficult to put a finger on. Because of that, I wanted to do some digging and interviewed some students and staff in order to see what connects them together and also to the field as a whole.
Introducing Dr. Christopher Simmons, one of our professors and the Associate Director. Additionally, say hi to CJ Bennett, a second-year MSW student, TA, and our roundtable mediator. Next, we have Lacey Karpisek, an instructor, PhD student, and an MSW alum. Finally, welcome Dr. Vivian Mills, a professor, alum, and child welfare researcher. I gathered this ragtag group of faculty members and students to have a roundtable discussion about what they think fosters the connection between students, professors, and the field as a whole.
From the professor point of view, how do you know when you're connected with students?
How I know? If you know, you know, right?
Well, all right. I guess that pretty much sums it all up. It's a wrap. Okay, just kidding. Let's see what else they had to say.
I mean, it's communication. It's a conversation. So if students are engaged, they're with you. I mean, if they're connecting with you, right? They're participating, and they're not like, on their computer kind of looking away.
Yeah, I think the students know when they see that a certain professor, they're like, okay, this is someone I can really connect with.
They love authentic
energy.
Oh, yeah. That's
I want to make that connection first, right? Like, you need to feel safe in my classroom. We need to build trust. Right. You need to know that we are in a space where you can trust me and I can trust you, right? If they're not getting real life lessons from us, then again, we don't need to be here, right? They can read a book. We can, tag a bunch of things onto the computer and say, turn this in. So what's the point of us being here if we're not offering that authentic, real life, new stuff happening, right? What's relevant to the field right now?
As a new student and as a human with so many things going on in life, I don't even know where my focus is or what I want to do, but you guys get that unique way of looking into my life from an objective view. And you're like, hey, you've shown interest in this, this, and this. All these things go together in this program, and you can do that, and that's really cool because it shows that you guys are listening and actually trying, actually remembering and accounting things about me specifically and putting them all together rather than just I want you to get a good grade. It's we're putting you together as the whole person, social worker, and we see what you could do. And when I need help where I am, they're completely willing and able to tell me exactly where they came from and how they got to where they are.
If you're not feeling yourself want to grow and improve, there could be a disconnect. And I feel like, fortunately, we don't really have that. I think we all have a strong connection. We all work well together. We want to do good work and help each other, which is cool.
Okay, so I don't know about you all, but I've been taking some notes about what I think the key points are. So number one is communication, extremely important and a strong suit of our program. And then authenticity, I'm glad they picked up on that because I know my peers and I very much value authenticity. And then trust, another strong suit of our program. I feel like our classrooms are a very safe space to have open discussions. And then we have collaboration, also very important. And I love the examples that CJ provided. And then we have growth, which is invaluable. We all have room for growth and nobody's perfect. So all right, I'm glad that we got to talk to them. I've asked a couple more people about their takes on the program and connection with the students and faculty. Let's go hear what they had to say.
Next, I grabbed Michaela Simmerl, an advocate and one of our MSW alumni, in order to get her take on her experience in the MSW online program.
So my name is Michaela Simmerl, and I currently work for Shared Hope International, which is a nonprofit that's combating domestic minor sex trafficking.
When she started her master's degree, Michaela was both a new mom and worked full-time, so she needed as much flexibility as she could get.
It was extremely appealing to me because it was the only way that I would have been able to obtain my MSW in a timely manner. I actually was a new mom when I started the MSW program. So I had, my son was less than a year and I was working full time with survivors of human trafficking. The more I talked to certain professors that I already knew at USF, they really encouraged me and said, this program is meant for people like you. It's meant for people who are living their lives. They have kids, families, jobs. They were flexible with me to where I could stay in the field and do my internship there. So honestly, this program was one of the only options for me to get my MSW, and I'm really, really happy I did it.
So okay, thanks to Michaela's interview, I picked up a couple more things. Encouragement and flexibility are two more crucial aspects when it comes to the connection between students and professors. Finally, I want to introduce someone that has a close place in my heart because she introduced me to social work, Dr. Joshi. She's a professor and the co-developer of our study abroad program.
So Dr. Joshi, how do you know when you feel connected with students?
I'm there for them. So before class, after class, if they want to call me, they want to text me. I used to send a weekly customized check-in text to each of my students. And in some of the classes, I had 50 students. So every Monday, I would send a text to each of them. And I was really thinking that they would ignore my message. I don't think I ever had even a single student who did not reply to my text every week.
I took Dr. Joshi for Intro to Social Work, and she's not lying. Also, I shaved my beard. Goodbye.
And I have built connections, because of that. So being there for your students, extremely important. And also being there in terms of providing thoughtful feedback and a very strength-based feedback. I never miss an opportunity to cheer them on. I put stickers on their assignments. I send emojis to them. I send them a personal note thanking them for all their effort. So I do not miss an opportunity to do that. Another one is that I am never shy in terms of sharing my vulnerabilities with them. If I did make a mistake, I absolutely share with them, use it as a teaching opportunity, and to also let them know that we survive failures and we learn from them and we grow and thrive, through them.
So, okay, thanks to Dr. Joshi, I think we've rounded out our list here. So this is the final comprehensive list of what cultivates connections between students, professors, and the field as a whole at USF Social Work Program. We have communication, authenticity, trust, collaboration, growth, encouragement, flexibility, being there, and vulnerability. Oh, and of course, if you know, you know. Now I'm going to go take these findings to the executive producer of this video, Professor Chris Graber, and see what he thinks.
All right, so Chris, as the executive producer, how do you know when you're connecting students?
I think is that my title now? Who knew? No. You're the one who's filmed all this. I want to know how you know that you know.
Okay.
Well, Chris, I know that I feel connected with professors when I feel like I can talk to them without there being some sort of power imbalance. And instead of talking to some superior, I'm talking to a peer, and I can truly be myself without being judged. And I think that's something that really makes this program unique to others. Back to you.
So, if you want to feel connected and you want to become a social worker and know that you know, check us out. Come be a part of who we are and who we're becoming. Looking forward to seeing you in class.
I'm obviously just a student making a video here, but if you like what you saw, check us out at usf.edu/social work. Who knows, this could be the first step to the rest of your life.